support on this Yori, to be honest with you. So a little more, I guess, versatility in the smoke system opportunity.
Okay, and Vitality on defense, Heretics on attack, and at least Heretics are going for a different comp and, sorry, a different pistol strap from what we last saw from them. This is nice from Vitality, going double aggro over towards short, and they get a dink. This is the late recon that we saw in the game before, and the original plan of splitting over towards B has been completely wrecked.
Again, the same can be said for the Heretics roster. When we talk bigger picture here, Mike, as well, this is interesting to see us coming back to Breeze as well. Not taken away from the veto. Left in rotation. Heretics happy to leave it out there. And obviously Vitality clutching onto that as an opportunity here. And we hadn't seen Heretics lean towards this for quite some time.
No, obviously previously Vitality, the 1-1 overall on Breeze, Koi and Gentlemates previous series here. But new comp, potential new look. See here, Heretics now gathering outside B side. 2 members here to hold down the 4, but Trek still kind of playing towards a rotation. He's holding onto the backside of Tube right now. Safe under a lot of pressure though.
Yeah, but he's got.
And they're playing against the double flash, so they were just perma anti-flash there. That's a big kill. Okay, 3 and 3, and they are expecting this. Yeah, nicely done. And maybe he went a bit too early, thinking that the wall would be going down soon. I think he should have played a bit safer. That is lovely. Swing off the fact that the recon hits the wall and they turn.
Tap on the spike to try and draw some of the
very nicely done. Look very controlled from Vitality. This is good from them.
Get the first.
Comfortably done as well on the back of 4 kills from Trex. Beautiful timing. The swing onto the dart here. Not really much for Boo to do on default here. Maybe just a little miscommunication. Rien's obviously an opportunity to deal with that dart himself, but
yeah, very good from Trex.
Vitality come out on top. Eventually, I thought the diffuser already come through there.
Yeah, I was expecting a new round.
To retrieve a ghost
I guess they picked up something somewhere.
But yeah, what I'm curious to see is really how this Astra does comp, and maybe not so much
or
on the defense.
Trying to just annoy the enemy team by not defusing for a long time.
Ready to rotate and obviously apply a little more support where needed. You don't really expect Runner to be doing much in the form
This is bold, but I think this has a lot of potential. Have they looked into the Vitality once they win a pistol and realized that they like to heavy prioritize guns and light armor, and so they decide to go for the Outlaw, and that's all one-shots. Good map to do it on as well.
One of those younger players who've looked very solid. Let's see a big game out of them now. Obviously, Heretics, a hard opponent to make that toward. And Heretics this round, I'm looking mostly towards that Outlaw. What can Rien's achieve here? Again, the light armor could give some opportunities over. And he has been a bit of a superstar in the making, Rien's.
Yeah, it's just been so clean.
Oof. Through the box, but they know about it now, so everyone has to be a little bit careful. Everyone is honestly just going to be like, we can't peek as much as we wanted to.
I guess, I don't want to say flew under the radar, but maybe isn't the headline of this roster.
Wild, right? There's
Vitality bought light shit all the time against Na'Vi when they won pistols. Yeah, it's a nice anti-strats from Heretics already. Might not pay off, but it's at least like a good sign.
Patient round here coming out from Heretics. Keep in mind they are still working with pretty much classics, a couple of sheriffs and that Outlaw. Maybe trying to play in Rien's. Pretty close towards the ult as well,
just trying to give him time to work, but once they discovered it, you can see just everyone's just like, well, need to go passive, and that is an absolute shot.
He must have heard us. His ears are burning. Benji will find sender over on B side. Not necessarily open just yet. Safe still here.
Yeah, he's got a little.
Nice, Cage connects to the wall, which means that they can cross safely. And they want to pick up that gun. Whoa, he's going for the guy that got hit by the... Yeah, he was going for the guy that got hit from the trip. He almost got a double.
This is what scares me though, a little that bulldog in the hands of Mini Boo.
Better keep an eye on this guy over towards short. That is the high HP though.
Have to wait on the timing of that. 4 players to play this retake.
Shot again. What is happening here?
Heretics just trying to play towards the side, and this is the time for Boo to strike perfect. And now attention.
Dude, look at them, the little 1-2 on top of it. They all played off each other so well, and yeah. And I mean, a little bit was down to the buy in terms of low HP and the fact that they were scared, which means they got a lot of map control, but a lot of it was down to the sheriff shots.
Seemingly not a lot of inventory bringing into this round.
Yeah, so the Outlaw did honestly help because they just started taking these angles. They got so much map control.
Look at the tag in the background with the recon. It's actually Benji the
That's so wild. Yeah, it really is.
I got really confused for a second. This is Patty's tag that's revealed.
take them when you get them. I guess luck is on safe
That was
side
nice, though.
today, but
And they get a lot of upgrades as well, so it's a very good
not the
start.
round, though, right? So this is a bit of a turn of events here. This is going to shatter the progress Vitality we're making with the economy and everything else. So they're going to have to sit back and basically deal with what's dealt with them this round. Time for Heretics to maybe get the lay of the land here.
Slow setup outside A here, no contact just yet, but the drone will confirm presence. Well, they're trying to get him, but catches the backside of his own flash here.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
To find the kills. Opens up A side a little bit, but a play down tube here from Vitality. Trex may be in a position to catch at least info. More than that.
Yeah, actually safe though with a massive chance here.
And
Already
Minibu was
done big
tagged up.
damage, so that's great to take away those weapons. Those were Vandals now left on the ground, so you're happy enough with that, and that's going to be one to be able to be picked up too. Yeah, Sender's in a bit of a nightmare because they need to overwhelm him.
Is he still alive?
Of, you know, the sides
Whoa.
of the map. Sender!
Damn, dude, they double pushed through a molly. What are they
What in
doing?
God's name is happening? And Rienz has been noted. Support's on the way, and Safe has that Vandal he worked so hard for. Sender is doing the dance so well. He's
What
so
the
much.
hell?
Rienz is screwed, trying to bail himself out here. Can he keep this on track?
I have the
Safe.
Holy
brilliant from
hell,
Safe and
what has
Sender.
gone on with
Lovely
EMEA?
work in unison, flipping
What
this
has
right
happened to
back around.
EMEA,
Obviously
man?
when Safe reveals himself, he knows obviously then there's an opportunity to upgrade the weapon. Heretics look to try and overwhelm Sender here, but they both step into the snake bite, making the classic at that point a deadly weapon. Blue and Pastek fall in here and Safe to seal the deal. A little bit of a tilter, to be honest with you,
Oh, man.
after that round 2 flip.
This is a nice spot.
Dude.
Heretics reset back, but 2 rifles
Crush
board
your
in.
eyes, Amir.
Rienz and Minibu still going to try and make a go of it. Ult's just about coming online now.
Gonna be honest, I'm loving the prospect of this game after these first opening rounds. Minibu has actually found kicks right off the rip, and look at the pace. Minibu is absolutely off the leash. Gonna know runner pretty quickly, put a lot of attention towards it, and he's committing.
Oh,
and it's gorgeous
oh, that
from
was
Minibu.
sick.
This runner gone.
It's out of there as well.
That
Yeah, that was
rifle
nice.
So perfectly. They
Yeah,
only
restore
had
my
2 to come
faith,
in.
please,
We're
after
already
that
up to
round.
3 now. Safe trying to make up for the absolute nightmare that's gone down here, but none of them really in a position to find any of these players just yet. Oh, and there's gonna be that late mid pressure. The timing on this, and Rienz too. Layers upon layers to handle. And look at his patience from Rienz. Perfect. Oh, he's seen it all. Doesn't need to overwhelm it here. Doesn't need to do too much. He's set up everyone with the information, but it's actually Benji Fishy to fall. Maybe still a little life in them yet, but Minibu says no. And Sender, the last one, standing with a
clean
stunning
shots,
shot.
though.
But 2 to find and no time to do it. I think he knows this one's
Okay, this
wraps.
one wasn't too bad, though. This one
Heretics right
actually
back.
fine.
Adam, Mike, this game is volatile as you can get.
Both teams going blow for blow here to kick Breeze off. I mean, the first blood comes through what feels like the first 4 or 5 seconds.
Look so
here.
disappointed today. Oh man, we just see it, the K-Corp second map really killed me, man. Like, you gotta think,
Yeah, just so much chaos.
the 2 teams, like if we just use that 1 round again, it's only 1 round so far from Heretics, but like the 2 teams we sent to Madrid, like if I just, literally just highlighting that 1 round, ignoring the others, it's a crazy worrying sign, man. Crazy worrying.
And I mean, look, the Outlaws
But
good,
it was
but they're
just
gonna have
1
to hit
mistake,
some
1 round. I
massive
think
shots
Heretics,
here for Safe.
Heretics are
Getting
fine.
some heads
Heretics are gonna
potentially,
restore
I don't
my
know,
faith.
but
We're all good.
that's, gonna have to put in a lot of work
More
now.
K-Corp that I was like worried about.
Patience being shown. I love this pace change.
Cool.
Just copped a whole lot of damage.
Like Minibu's time and time again been the same person to take, I guess, the brunt of the front line here.
Impression farming, dude. I don't even care about impressions. I'm not impression farming. I'm just saying that it's like it's been a worrying day.
I don't think would have spotted Rienz. You see the pings coming through here, maybe to invest the vital.
I just say what I see. I couldn't care less about regions. I really couldn't.
To apply pressure towards A.
But as a whole, it hasn't looked great.
Nobody actually dealing with the dart here, so a ton of information confirmed on the back of this.
Starting to congregate towards this A site now. 35 seconds, and again, information free flowing.
No way.
The tripwire kill.
Trip kill.
Oh, Minibu, not going to be happy with that at all. And this is just, look at them, they're all stuck in it. All of them are
man.
stuck in the corner.
Holy
Vitality
hell.
just punishing them, Rienz. You're going to have to do some heroics here. flashed up in the corner. They want him dead, and they're gonna get
Okay,
it.
nice round from them.
Vitality
Loads of upgrades.
answering back again. None of these rounds are safe.
Gonna be a timeout, right? From someone.
I mean, clean in some parts, but it's scrappy to kick things off on Breeze. As I said, going back and forth here. It's. I think we saw another tripwire kill on Fracture. I think it was.
Yeah, we've seen 2
EMEA
tripwire
as well.
kills. He's not wrong.
I'm
Yeah.
sure we've seen one other kill.
No, we've seen 2
previously.
this season. I don't know what the other one
Not an
was.
exclusive club that you want to be joining, but
No.
Mini Boo
He's there.
punches his name into the history books.
And, well, 1 hero rifle on Patatech. Rien's ult is there, as is Patatech's as well. On the other side, Runner's got his and Trex with the divide.
Shock Dart goes in, breaks both of the trips.
And the early utility, the early
Anti
hand has been
KO.
shown towards a B
Head up
site.
from
Fortunate split,
Vitality.
look at
Cypher
that.
gets a little bit
Again,
involved
pacing
though, so if he
in.
does pop
But
this,
oh,
not that
it's
there's
one
any
of the
util
places,
here.
yeah. How has Boo got it? And the pacing of this. Hunter's Fury's there. Mini Boo's starting to fire off as well, but look at the punishment.
Guy on
Boo,
sight
Benji Fishy both
is
safe,
looking
for some
pretty
more information
good.
on the jump spot. He's gonna find a little more than
Oh
he
man,
wants.
please
And that's
don't
Messix's
own me
struggle.
after I said that
It's
to
not
you.
what you need, and Safe is trying to bail him out here, trying to keep
Oh
him alive.
man,
But Mini Boo is having
pretty
none of
good.
that.
Switches
One
to
of
him
these
and he
hero
just
coverage yet.
misses
No,
everything.
falling
Like,
into
come
Mini
on,
Boo's
dude.
hands. He's got his ult.
Someone give me a
Make play on
break,
this.
man, today.
1v3 is a lot to ask from here. He's having
Get
a
Oh,
go.
this is nice.
Yeah.
48 seconds and a bit of a dream.
No idea he's
No
out.
weapon to recover this time, at least looking healthy. He's not taking any chip damage on the way in. Does have his ultimate as well, but tricky to really guarantee value from that in a 1v3
Yeah.
post-plant situation.
And they're aware of it. They're going to know that's on the cards.
They
He's-
need to stack up here, really, because he's still got a flash to work with.
Yeah.
If he can isolate somebody and get an upgrade,
They check
it's
this
definitely
though,
doable.
right?
Just,
Oh,
we're just going to wait.
please
we're
check.
just gonna,
Please check this.
We're going to wait. We're going to wait. We're gonna
Thank
wait.
God.
It's all good. They checked.
You-
All good.
Golf
I like
clap.
the way we clapped.
Golf
It was
clap.
like,
Yep, yep.
Hey, we've seen stranger things happen. Different map, but whew, it's all good, all calm, all collected. First time we've seen the team with the rifles actually converting the round here, it feels like. It's been so unstable, and you saw the danger in this round, I've got to say, in my mind.
I mean, there was still punch to this, yeah?
Yeah, Safe was the one who kept this round pretty much going Vitality's favor. Some really critical kills coming in. Being the player you'd want there is your safe pair of hands. Already sitting on 11 kills. So a big performance from him. Getting one of the longest standing players now in EMEA. Still
Yeah, it's
punching
wild when
numbers.
Sue and
Big fan of
Rebecca
this.
were telling us
Yeah.
earlier.
I'm a
But
big
that's-
fan of
that's
this.
the guild gauntlet.
It is,
Big,
right?
big
That
fan.
The number
long
of series that,
journey.
yeah, what was it, as of today, I think, passing Nuki
Yeah.
in 224 series now. Which is, yeah,
isn't it?
the veteran of the region, Safe.
And it doesn't feel
who'd have
like it.
thought?
It doesn't feel like that sits right in my mind, but it's absolutely true. And he's showing some of that pedigree here. Very good reason he's been around for so long.
Spoodle, by the way, sorry man, I think I missed
Heretics
your
deciding it's time
sub.
to check in.
Thank you.
Let's let
And
this simmer
BT
down a little
Milan
bit.
as well.
Again, we haven't had
Thank
much
you
of
for
an
the
eye
tier
test
1
of
and thank you for
Heretics
the
on
prime.
Breeze. They've not been
Spoodle
early
asked how the
being
last
tired
series
of that
was.
ball, so they've shown that
Felt
they're
looked
willing
good.
to potentially play it, right? It's not something they're taking away. I think the last time was the Na'Vi situation.
Yes, yeah. Again, we were discussing Vito. It feels
Missing
like
subs
Heretics, I
now?
guess, in
Yeah,
terms
but
of
I mean
the-
we came back
in terms of the bans.
to them.
Feel comfortable in floating?
I might have gone.
Again, whether or not we,
Yeah,
we
it's
get an
been a
opportunity to
day,
really see
dude.
them
It's been a
explore deep
day.
into the pool. We'll have to wait and see, but an indicator here. I mean, especially with even to just compare the comps now. We're talking about obviously having the Astra here for the new change of Vitality.
Man, I
It's
just
gonna
want to go back
require
to
a
watching
little more
DFM, man.
support towards
Give me,
Runner.
give me some DFM
Set pieces
games.
cooked up around this.
Give me my sanity
See,
back.
composition here for Heretics.
I miss
We have two
DFM.
initiators, but kind of feels like this is more to let Mini stand on his
Oli
his
Pama,
2
thank
feet.
you with the 3 months. Thank you. Papyrus as well. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. Oh, this is a nice sight here. Wonder if that molly leaks over. Leak goes in and it's all a fake. Oh, this is a nice round, though. Wait, this is a nice round, bro.
But look who's still there, though. Safe. Out of all the players, he's the one I probably wouldn't want to meet, and that's why. The guy's
Spike
dangerous.
as well.
That's a big find for him. Massive trade for Benji Fishy. But the cross still not safe
Whoa,
as well.
whoa,
Kicks!
whoa.
Desperate for that to connect.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
mean, it
get it.
was
So this should be the plant now coming in.
risky by both of them in terms of the
Though.
jaws.
I'm gonna try and find some information on the backside.
Hey, this was a sick round though.
I
Really,
think
really,
Mini Boo as
really
well,
like
clearing with
this.
his ultimate all the
Like
way
a
into
lot.
spawn, so
Great
Heretics
fake.
now know what space they've got to work with.
And they plant
do
for
have the numbers
spawn and they can
advantage
all
here
be
as
over
well.
towards spawn and we go the wraparound. This is cool.
Need to find someone soon. Waiting on the timing of the flank potentially, but Mini Boo probably won't pull that trigger too soon. He
They hear
does,
him?
Actually, gives a chance now. Runner with the first step to work forward. You can see we're both waiting.
enemy
Oh,
remaining.
and he's got another. A freebie on Rienz, and now it's on Boo. A 1v2, and he's been noted. He's got the best of runner. But Trex, he's not stopping on this. He's finally pulled away. Spray comes in. Boo's got to be real careful down to just that classic hit.
Why did he shoot
the
back?
time is on his side. And I don't know how close this is going to be. I don't think he
very
does.
nice run from
Very well
Heretics.
done by Boo
Honestly,
in the
they
end.
made
They're
this
keeping
pretty
cool
close in
under
terms of
pressure.
vitality.
And a real gear shift. That fake absolutely bamboozled them in middle.
Indeed, applying a ton of pressure. I guess no confirmation with the Hunter's
Timp
Fury
as well.
on the
Tim
backside.
6, thank you so much with the
Really
prime,
leaves a
man.
question mark
What's the GOAT
for
Sheriff
Vitality.
skin? Dude, I don't even know. What do I use? An Ion, maybe?
Just to find out whether or not it is a fake.
Dude, you're asking the wrong
There is any
person, man. I'm so bad
commitment
with
behind
skins. I wouldn't even be able to... All of these skins right now, wouldn't even be able to say what the name is.
Response. Keep it within touching distance.
Let's see if I can name any of these skins.
Sender and Boo, both with pits available.
See what they go for.
Don't know
this
what
round.
it's called,
See
but I've got
variety
it.
Coming out from Heretics, so I have to see how they adjust accordingly on the other side for Vitality.
Does the bubble that you can pop.
Already
that
got
counts as a
different
point.
look here. Maybe just using that outlaw.
No
position
idea.
to feel viable.
Looking
It's a
at
lot
it,
of
I would
strain
call it
on Sender.
Forsaken.
Now gonna commit the ult.
It looks
Trying to
something like
dissuade
that.
any approach,
This
but
one,
with the outlaw coming through, Sender's gotta be
no
careful.
idea.
He
This
might
kind of
catch
looks like
this quite early.
a skin
And
that
yeah,
I would
he's in
call
danger.
Forsaken as well, to be honest.
He's lucky to be still alive at this point, but they can clear. Runner on the other side of the map has somewhat bailed them out in unison, right? Finding Boo is big. That indicates there may have been something else happening, but still, they look like they're just going to commit this.
Prism.
Spikes on the way
Right?
over. Pressure from Safe, who's just thriving, but this is just madness.
Prism?
Brawling out on the side, and Sender somehow still alive.
25 HP.
I don't know how he's lived this long.
No stray bullet catching inside the smoke here. Able to get Patchstick back on his feet though.
Look at this round, man. think I might go back to talk about skins.
And now it's Trex.
Don't know what that is.
Trying to catch him.
Galactic or something?
Already going to take away Benji Fishy, Rienz on the trade, and again, this is all ahead of
Hey,
the
nice
plan
frags
here.
out.
They didn't fully
Did I get any?
maybe Vitality trying one of those almost pre-takes.
But
it looks like
Kennel
Heretics
FPS, thank
happy
you
to
so much,
fight in
man.
that
Appreciate the
chaos.
whole year.
Yeah, they are. It's a number of rounds now. We're looking at
Not a single one. Wait, is that gun not called a preload or something? No, not prelude. Prism.
They're happy to brute force their way.
I got Prism? Yeah, I thought I got one.
Vitality look to try and re-challenge onto site.
Let's go.
But initially, I guess it's paranoia built around mini.
And it forces them down to an
He's
eco
really
on
just
this one.
gonna Run it down at you.
Surely he wouldn't do it again. I mean, he has been.
I'll return.
So this is going to need a bit of an answer back.
I'm
So
baiting
it's
the
still
whole of chat. No, dude, I'm
Heretics.
telling you, I
Scoreline still
genuinely
sitting at
know
4-4.
nothing about skins. I promise you.
Economy
No
starting
idea
to
what
become
they're
a little
called.
shaky on the side of Vitality. Sheriffs, Outlaws, odds and ends. Maybe hoping Safe can catch someone with that.
I know Prime, Ion,
Got to say though, Heretics normally quite solid. in these
Dragon
scenarios
one.
Once they stabilize, but this game has been topsy-turvy really when it comes to it.
I mean, one area that Vitality have consistently found value, I guess, is slipping out of A or coming down tube and finding a kill.
You got to remember, when I was in Liquid, I didn't play the game for a year and a half.
Maybe not
So
feeling
all
like
of the
it's
skins
too
that
much
came out in that year and a
just
half,
yet.
no idea.
Getting a little bit of peace and quiet to kick off around this time. 45 seconds left on the clock. Now got their sights set towards B.
Ooh, the cage up the top. Is that even a one-way? Double trip over towards site. Yeah,
You
safe.
can see the pressure.
Got
You can see how well
anything?
crafted this site take is, just from Sender's perspective. Really hard
They're
to
going to
find any
disrespect
sort
the
of
wall and help
safety.
out site.
Now, the support system's here on the extremities, right? You've got runner towards middle.
Man,
Sender's
Heretics
finally
are
been pried
pretty
out of position at the
chill
back
though
of
in
the
these
site, so they could
situations
have
where
this
time's
part,
like
but
a
we know
little bit
Vitality like that
low.
midway
Even with the
pressure
wall
almost,
down,
right?
no one's overstepping
Now,
their mark. It is
gonna be coming
nice.
in. They can't quite close the gap. Vitality having to sit back a little bit deeper here,
Cutting through.
waiting for that wall. Still very much in place.
Safe still looking for some damage, I guess, with the scope in hand. And actually, the pit invested
Oh,
does spread onto the spike, I believe.
Yeah, it's a nice
come all
pit.
the way past bricks.
Gives them a lot of space, but in terms of
utility
the
layering is
time
just a
that is down,
nightmare for Vitality. So hard to find the right time to go.
lovely recon.
They've been caught again. It's not getting that springboard towards the site, and look at how.
Yeah, I mean,
Heretics
this is a
playing
done
in
round.
this
Let's see
sphere.
how
They're
much
gonna
damage
make it
they
so
can do.
difficult. Minibu gonna back away.
Yeah, everyone can go B
Spamming out here.
main,
They're
just
getting
spam
nothing for
this.
Heretics just gonna drift away. They don't need to overstay their welcome. And Vitality gonna
Sure,
opt to
nice
give
run
up
from
the
Heretics
spike.
though.
It seems
Again,
to
no
actually the
one
drop of it
overstepped
will
here. That
reveal
was
at
nice
least
to
one.
watch.
And Vitality gonna have to suffer the losses here and move forward.
Yeah, nothing really for Vitality to, I guess, cling on to. We're going to get any sort of comfortable approach back onto site here. Themselves a Hunter's Fury now in the hands of Rians, only ultimate on the board. As things, I guess, feel like they've maybe stabilized a little bit after the start of this half.
Yeah, 3 rounds back to back is enough to kind of give you a nice buffer going forward. But again, we have the
And
buyback
what
again.
have we got from Vitality on this one? Big buy round to go down to another eco if they lose this. They recon over towards A. Got the TP here, and is this just not a Seb round where they try and plant early, Yoru goes back and they go around the world? Is this the round that we were talking about?
So they're going to be on a knife's edge here.
Overall, gonna keep an eye on where he decides to plant.
Yep, Flash does come in.
Yeah, plants in the corner where I put the X. We need to keep an eye on Yoru. Does he take the TP? Yes, he does. Is Yoru gonna go all the way around to short?
What do they have for the post plant? I mean, they've got all of Boo's utility still to play with, 2 shock darts, lots to work around, and the nade from
And are they on top of it?
He'll give up his life for this if he has to. Not ideal.
Yeah, and we got after plant util. Boo has double molly, smoke on the spike. I say smoke on the spike, smoke missed. Smoke's towards the left. They might have messed up.
That doesn't feel as safe as I thought it might be, but here we go.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about in terms of being able to see it from short. Okay, and nicely done. And I think Heretics messed up their smoke, and that meant they all had to duel over towards here. So a little bit of a slip up in terms of the Viper smoke that is here.
Towards the choke point here, because that's the safety net, right? We even said Benji Fishy probably
Yeah,
happy to give up his life.
Bit of a mess up on this one. And Vitality were kind of on top of at least going fast over towards main. Yeah, but everyone had to duel here because of it.
Here to really challenge towards the choke point means that Miniboo's late round position is kind of given up.
Calm and steady, guys. No stress. Just do the things we do.
No stress.
No stress.
Wait, why did we mute the last bit? I'm pretty sure I knew what he said at the end there.
No, it's good to hear Safe being that voice of reason for this team as well. You can see him level-headed. 3-2 split again. Is this the first time we see this?
One away from an Astral. What is the timing on this going down?
I don't know how aware they are that Safe has been walking here. And a 1-for-1 trade. Safe still standing, goes back for a second.
Oh, the flash, and he already committed to turnarounds.
At that point, but first time Heretics have worked
Lovely
that out.
higher lower on this.
Just yet. Kicks and Trek still going to be watching this one. The plant's made it over, so that should be going down into a 3v3 post plant.
Sender actually picking up Miniboo's position here, probably going to isolate, or at least confirm Benji's whereabouts yet.
That's a good angle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks for that one. That's a bit of an issue now. Miniboo and Boo.
He has one flash to work with. Recon?
What can they achieve? Gonna reveal the position on the site. Pop flash and a swing. No presence noted close. See if they can create a nice little crossfire
Shot, man.
here. Actually,
Guy is very good under pressure.
in
Uses his... Oh, man. Very strong. Got to stay tight, though. Yeah, he's got to go here. Dude, he's not... He is not making any mistakes. Smoke on site. This guy needs to spam because he's got the better angle. Oh my goodness, Miniboo, that was impressive, man. Shock Dart comes in, gets the kill, ults, and then realizes with the plant that he needs to go back site. That was impressive. Very, very impressive. It's like fast decision making as well.
A snake bite, I believe, in the hands of Sender that does land a little after that first snake bite comes in, but Miniboo's forced down into a position where he's actually able to isolate this kill here onto Kicks.
Yeah, and then to go here though, so they have the crossfire was like, it's no panicking.
Just so slippery to get the ult up there, to reposition. When you know Vitality, then the clock's running out. They have to force their way on towards the defuse.
I mean, if he didn't get that ult, he didn't get that kill, I felt that was going to be, what, a 1v3? He was dead on the site. There was no way out of it, even with the pop flash. He needed the kill as well. Sender's seen at least one of these players dropping from the window, so we'll see how he responds. I think he's already calling over safe. And now Heretics have the round where they've worked out that there was that mid-pressure coming out, that mid-information flowing through the Vitality side, but Trek's actually with a little bit of adjustment here. I like this, but Boo noted anything on that.
It's a nice way of dealing with it, so Decoy takes down one trip so they can find out where it is, Shock takes down the other. It's a good amount of pressure, but obviously this is the thing at the moment, right? Just holding full info over towards here.
Trek's looking to apply further pressure.
Had some shots, so Boo has at least found out these here.
Yeah, Boo seemingly aware. I think previously he was one that was isolated.
Yeah, drew the shot earlier.
Now confirmed. Trex will find it, but I guess maybe a little bit of a red herring. I mean, it's a Viper. Maybe if he saw Miniboo, I don't know if maybe he saw on the minimap a ping come through there with vision, but I mean, it's the Viper, so maybe reading there's the lurk.
Timing's good.
Right, Vitality seemingly still
Timing's real good.
aware of the possibilities.
4 people here.
And Safe
Astra
seems to
ult.
reading this really well, but he couldn't convert the kill. Benji Fishy lingering around long enough to catch
Yeah,
Safe.
and they just
Now, do they get the
double
success on the side?
hold
They're not
Astra
as much
ult. We
of
got
an easy
15
path as they
seconds. They
imagined.
got one
15
flash from
seconds.
Patty.
They
It
gotta
needs to
stick
be
the
good.
landing. Sender's right here. He knows they are just behind that wall. The flash was not
Damn,
at
nicely
all.
done as well.
And
Do
it's
you see
a
how he
massacre.
steps back, takes the angle just in case they
Beautiful
flash
read
because they have
from
double
Vitality.
flash?
Whoever called that
Yeah,
out,
this was
whoever figured
was
that
great.
out, kudos.
I mean, you got to argue, like I said, whether or not Trex gets the minimap ping on the second, you see the Viper. I mean, it's either Boo or Benji Fishy, right? That's almost like the one person you see that doesn't necessarily give the game away. Mini Boo to an extent as well. You could have a TP set up somewhere, but beautiful call to stack up here. And late round, you're walking in towards potentially a Cosmic Divide and a Snake Bite to really shut down this choke point. Really well maintained by Vitality.
No, that was very impressive. It's kept this scoreline very close. If you're just tuning in, it's 6-6.
Somehow.
Yeah, this game has been, the scoreline almost feels irrelevant sometimes because it's been so, hot and cold at times. We've seen rounds and moments flipped all over the place. There's been very little stability between either side, but the fact it's 6-6 is
4 ghosts against 3 ghosts and a sheriff.
Go back in here now.
Smoke over
Heretics on that
towards here,
defending
but this
side.
guy saw it early, so he knows that
Vitality.
Viper was towards A.
Opportunity. Set the tone. Set the tempo. And the first bit of contact shown towards A.
Yeah,
Vitality probably want to take this one a little bit slow. I will shout out the fact that Mini Boo waited with his TP, so Vitality might think that this TP is here, like ends a little bit earlier than it actually does.
But no progress made yet. No confirmation on the side of Heretics, but Vitality don't necessarily achieve it.
Perfect timing now because the TP just went.
This mid progress between kind of Trex, and I guess you could argue Safe as well in Tube, see what they can get out of this. Runner's fallen though. They're starting to lose out on the players on the side.
Yeah, good
itself,
look
and
on
that's
site,
gonna
but
be
they have
the issue.
3
Much as this
people.
pinch could
Plus
have been
behind
really
yellow
nice,
should be in charge of
they're very
killing this guy.
uncomfortable. They need to get something in their favor, a kill. That's it, that'll do. That'll open up a chance or two. Still a player on the side that they haven't yet cleared. That's going to be Boo and Swept. Sender, well done on that front. And again, this pinch looking really well crafted.
30 seconds left.
Big kill from Mini Boo, 3 and 3 now.
Can, and now into a 3v3.
This guy got hit pretty early.
Locks him on the sight, and his
Great
aim is
shot.
just so
So yeah,
clean.
Sender's
Great
doing
trade
really
from
well
Sender,
though.
Who's having around it? Benji Fishy looking dead to rights at that point. But still on the
player
sight, Sender
standing.
tries to make a swing. Mini Boo. did that
40
sort of
HP,
thing in the
25
first half. He's
HP.
not gonna fall for it again, but it's on Trex now.
Nothing to really cut
Not a good
sidelines.
plant for this.
Actually, no, still got a cage, sorry.
Okay, and the double
Oh,
swing.
nicely
Trex.
done from them. Yeah, nicely done,
He
Trex.
couldn't ask for it to happen better for him there. Pressure mounting in the red
Yeah,
Bull
maybe
clutch
they needed
confirmed
to
the first
wait,
and
but
the
they were
second.
such low HPs that it's like
Fortunate
if
turn
they
of events here. Didn't even
spam,
spot the cage still
if they
available
get spammed,
for
then they
Benji
look
here.
like idiots. And
Opting for a double swing outside
honestly,
of
the
it.
best thing
Like I
from
said,
Trex was like the
Trex's
instant
position
reposition.
Just so happened to be worst
Because if
possible
he had walked
scenario
out
for
to the left,
Heretics.
that double swing is going to annihilate him. But he goes close to the lineup
I
is
think maybe a
possible.
double swing towards Bricks here is the expected. The Trex kind of drifted into, well, you could call it no man's land.
It's
Way
double
outside,
pistol,
mate.
right?
He's,
It is double pistol because they got
he's
ecoed
banking on
after.
it.
So in terms of the pistols,
bold play
2-0.
that
That's
pays
meant to be a
off.
2. And
He does.
they are allowed 2
One up
deaths on
here.
this one.
3 rifles, and then just the ghost for safe and kicks. On the other side, a very light investment. Just that sheriff really to report for Mini Boo. I'm looking for any sort of proactive approach. We do have the standard sort of affair here, but more, what does Mini Boo do in middle? Not much so far, not really being receiving much. And Vitality looking to just stabilize, take their time. They don't want to fall foul to any sort of funny business here. And the only real threat is Patitech at this point. I mean, maybe with a bit of work from Boo, but...
Well, I mean, yeah,
the
Boo
outro.
does have util. He's got Snake Bites to slow
The
this
knife
down.
is nice there, but
Mini Boo's
Trex gets a kill over towards the middle.
Yeah, Patitech.
Ooh.
What are we going to get away with here? Not a great deal yet.
Yeah.
They've slowed the roll a little.
Yeah, Vitality are chill now though. Just waiting for recons,
Trying to
waiting
play
for
it in.
Util to
Yeah,
come
yeah,
back.
Yeah, couldn't get the dart quick enough.
No way he
Still
gets a
one, I
kill.
don't know how.
Down A.
Trade is there. 30 seconds now.
Yeah.
Boo, Rien's and Benji Fishy,
30
but
seconds
he's still got those rifles standing. And Sender's already taken away Rien's HP. A little lower for Sender there for a second, but back into place. Benji Fishy's found, and Boo looking like a formality here. That's very, very robust approach from Vitality.
It's curious there what the plan was for Patitech to either commit to that opening engagement, but I'm not even sure actually the timing of Boo's snakebite. Maybe that's the reason that the dart's not dealt with before it pings out Patitech. Unfortunately, nonetheless, 2 on the board now for Vitality in the second half.
It would be good for them to find a bit of stability here. This would be the first fight back, but look at, I mean, when we say bonus rounds, it barely feels like it anymore, right?
No,
I mean, when they do this buy, you can't. I don't think we can call it a bonus.
I mean, it's close to a full purchase.
All light armor
in round 3 of any half of Valorant.
I mean, look at this.
Yeah, when they do the double pistol into the triple rifle.
Puts a lot on Benji Fishy here, especially with that ult to boot. Runner going to be clearing through. Spots nothing so far.
You say that though, but this is almost the ideal situation here to get no real... Oh, unless Benji can get spammed out here.
He's made it out.
Yeah, Runner probably desperately pinging Benji's location out. But in terms of value on the way in, this is best possible scenario. So
yeah, he's done great because they have to clear like all of this. Yeah, and keep an eye on this duel at middle.
This is crucial though.
Yeah, this is everything. Barrel shows and safe goes into the next round.
Lovely flash. Runner unlucky there. Sorry. Yeah, Runner is unlucky. Yeah, Bulldog, right? But I didn't kill.
You're looking at Trex as well. Stall on the spike. That's the name of the game here.
But Astra suck as well, so they need to tap it early.
Heretics can't quite get to the spike. You can see what's there. The spray, the prey, and the pull away. They can't get to it. Boo trying to just
doesn't matter
until the back lines. And is that going to be enough? It might just be. They break the back lines.
Holy. Really, really nice. Good delay on this. Mollies and the Astra suck, and they waited so long with it.
By the finest of margins.
I think it's that final gravity well that actually...
It must have pulled aside just enough.
Was it? I think it was Rian's or Benji initially sticking this, and it just doesn't get to halfway. Well, it feels like Heretic have almost moved quick enough to mitigate this late post-plant pressure, or I guess value, that Vitality have from this composition. I mean, I guess in that I just couldn't hear the spike and how quickly it was ticking already. I felt like Heretics maybe still had a second or two to play with.
And it's a very good start for Vitality.
Vitality, that backline defense holding on. Miniboo, gotta be careful here.
That is a shock dart, by the way. I don't know if you just caught that in the picture.
Jesus, look at what is going on right here.
Forcing his way in here.
Yeah, and that spike, and they have 3 people to fight this. What an odd round, man. Everyone is everywhere.
This is really topsy-turvy.
The observer's just clicking numbers.
Pick your fights. Let's see what they do.
Like, who do I actually pick right here?
Runner down on 9. He's the one kind of stuck in, I don't want to say no man's land, but a really tricky spot. Benji Fishy, the one to put him out, was to have his misery here. Left to his own devices. The spike left deep in control, really, as they've already taken over A main. And Sender in Trex's position, they're going to be considering it at this point.
Yeah, enough time will pass here, and yeah, with Trex confirmed. Oh, Sender times that peak well, though.
Okay.
That's maybe one of those situations where Patitech's looking towards the minimap. He's in the back lines and maybe not expecting a player to be so split in a 2v4 situation.
A very good round from Boo at the moment.
On the active angle, holding that, but they are Heretics not letting that spike
Heretics.
Go. They were willing to challenge and
low buy into it, but it's like bare minimum low buy, but they also had enough to buy like light armor and guns next round. It really pays off. They get the most important kill over towards here. The util dump, once they ran into A, was like really sick. We had util like this that was going into the corner, and then we had like Viper mollies on top of it as well, and then just the double swing with I think a flash. It was pretty cool. See what the replay gives us. There's a lot of stuff going on here.
But I mean, maybe having an indicator previously that Heretics are playing a little looser towards B, maybe Cypher's playing off-site and just relying on the spy cam for
might have been too much of a mess. Here we go.
Elsewhere.
Yeah, these shocks, pretty nice.
But definitely wasn't that shock.
And then into these mollies as well.
The other one, but this is how Miniboo got the opener there, just a brute force on the way in. So yeah, we don't necessarily see...
Which shock was he talking about?
Actually, on the back of that, I mean, Heretics going to be pretty unaware of the shock dart potentially, but now I have 2 players.
Is it like the cross map one from here?
B. The TP
this one that goes like this.
And the ultimate, actually.
The Jesse Vash one.
Having a look at the site now.
I think it's Jesse Vash.
TP gets taken. Runner's in a bit of a predicament.
No one's
here,
in a
actually.
position to, to actually get the kill on this one. Viper ult goes in, still no plant. Camera is just tagging non-stop. Yeah, and they should just be spamming this all the time. Better keep an eye on the luck over towards middle.
Flash doesn't get turned. Benji Fishy, the one to capitalize on Mini Boo's utility. And Safe's luck just feels so far away now.
Yeah, almost lost in this lurk. A 1v5. Aztec, the only one softened up.
And they made that one look convincing. So 2 great rounds in a row, and Vitality's money is fully dead.
To an Andalusia flawless. You've been waiting. I know you've been looking at me for the last.
I was just curious if you're going to go
minutes.
for it. I was wondering if you were going to send it for the Andalusia flawless.
There it is.
That's the one.
I ticked it off now.
Is that?
Sponsors are happy.
Yeah, everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy.
A nice round in terms of the
It
shots
was
here.
actually clean for me. I don't know if you just caught that actually.
Was it actually quite
Actually
good?
a
Was it
nice
actually
job
nice?
from Rians, yeah. It was
It's always nice when our points actually matter,
it was a one tap from Safe's POV, but it actually looked pretty clean. I mean, Rian's leading the charge for Heretics.
And forced them down to an eco, and they just decided to go for a much faster split on this one. A lot of pressure over towards A, and then walk up door. Great jump spot from Mini Boo, and that jump might have just saved him, and his teammate, to be honest. Look at the damage done to these A main players. Look at the damage done full stop, as well as people that were low there.
I think it was the impact on land that really.
Wait, were they sitting in a smoke? Is that what it was?
Young player looking good on it. Actually, hold on. Runner gonna find Boo, and that's a rifle. Not easy to recover, but it's within touching distance. Flash goes in, Plant goes down, and they've got kicks on the ult as well.
1, 2, 3. Let's see his fast decision making. Yeah, and he's low HP. Ooh. Oh man, I'm telling you, Mini Boo is very good, man. His fast decision making is really sick. He's a very impressive player. I tell you what, I think Vitality did really well here, though. Honestly, if Mini Boo wasn't so good with his ult and his decision making wasn't so good, then it's a different round.
Guaranteeing value from that sort of situation, well, waiting for his teammates to be in a position for him to pop out, potentially off the back of a flash, but not seeing that value continuously from him. Another con just to come back to Rians as well. Yeah. It's the manner in which you see him play, the composure. You know, it's all about crosshair placement. It's all about very controlled sprays. It's never. I mean, with Mini Boo, it can look a little frantic sometimes, and yeah, sure, that's exciting to watch, but it has that kind of feast or famine to it. Rians, like I said, quietly consistent. He just hits.
Yeah, he plays sexy Valorant. Like his aim, kind of hot. And at this level, honestly, to have aim that stands out from others is quite impressive.
That's the thing, yeah, for a youngster, you almost expect him not to have that discipline, the sort of calm and controlled Valorant, but like you said, it's so clean to watch at times.
So, I mean,
who is playing the best on Breeze?
Currently, right? You look at the
hard.
Here in front of us. We've got some real heavy hitters.
Genji's, I can't say Genji's Breeze, man. It might be Heretics. We'll see.
I mean, Madrid is ridiculous to reference, it feels like.
I think it probably is Heretics from what we've seen, to be honest.
Look at the last 4 series that they played, and it's like Sentinels, PaperX, Fnatic, and it's like...
we haven't seen enough of it, though, for me to say it confidently. Genji, I can't say that with their defense half. Like, I can't comfortably say that. Okay, this is the one that he's talking about. Yeah, Jesse Vash. Bounces off of here and goes here.
Obviously, in terms of the series, a 3-1 record. Hey, I'm happy.
Oh,
to be
oh,
honest.
it's different. Wait, that's not meant to go there.
Is
that meant to go there?
Was that just down tube?
Down tube, yeah.
Fair enough. It's the first time we've seen the
maybe. I mean, honestly, I think it must be.
Haven't really seen that lent on by
yeah, I mean,
Heretics
they're pinging it.
A nice adjustment. Maybe just going to bring it out here as a deterrent going forward. Just going to pose the prospect of it.
Well, something to actually indicate some sort of, tempering of the aggression, things slowing down.
Why did Vitality choose this then? We've only seen Heretics play Breeze once, right? Against Na'Vi. So they might not have thought that it was good, and it might be one of those map picks where Vitality's like, well, we're incredibly good on this map in Prax, we should just pick it.
Too scared to go for it.
They think that you think twice.
It looked like there with kicks as well.
What was the other game they played? You might be right.
Trying to set up the Hunter's Fury on the back of that ultimate,
I thought everyone was banning it against them in Madrid.
What has done is drawn out the pit here. We haven't seen Rians rotate just yet, but Heretics should be in the know about this B site here.
But do they know?
Lovely KO on
Man
this
at the back
one.
of the
Man,
side,
this
they're not-
kid
yeah,
is
majority here. This man is
insane.
omnipresent. Hard to get around him.
Yeah, and
Benji Fish
we'd
is
love
still
to check this
standing as well.
camera in a sec.
Struggling until then. Trek's going to start removing some of the players on the site itself.
15 seconds though.
That's really nice.
They
but are
focus so
running
heavy
time,
on the
you're right,
double
15. They need to
peak,
get that
but I
plant
think
down.
they
Look
needed
who's
to
watching.
camera
It's
ping
The
this.
divide's going to make things a little bit easier. Could have caught a pixel
Keep
there.
an eye on the time. They got to
Luckily
commit to
looked
this
away.
plant. Nade just misses the mark.
Flash through
Trying to create
doesn't
pressure.
swing off it. Now gonna have to work in unison.
Yes, I think
Rien's,
Miniboo
Boo,
called for the
and
double
Palatec.
swing, but honestly there with the
Palatec
time, I
is
think
suddenly
Benji
becoming a
Fishy
bit of
would
an
have
issue to
preferred
try
to
and
have gone
make work
camera.
at this
But you
range.
got to stick to whatever the teammate
Hang on,
says.
they're not gonna have
Boo
audio
being
here.
able to run because of the
And this
sounds on
becomes a
top of this,
horrible
lovely. And he saw an
situation
extra
to try and
gun.
play that deeper post plant. They're not going to have the same freedom. They can't fall away from this. Sender and Kicks maybe both looking towards that. You can still see the kit of utility with Kicks, but as Sender to find Rien's, and now it's down to Palatec and Boo, right? Can they get back on the site here?
This is really
Yeah,
smart
trying
from
to toy
Sender
with the
to go
time.
around and jump
Run
up
that
there.
clock solo. Kicks has got his 1v1 and he wins it, but Palatec going for the defuse
Whoa.
here as best he can. He's got it halfway.
Oy.
11 HP.
Whoa.
He's trying it. He's trying as much as he can. He's run out of
Okay,
time. And Vitality
close though. Nicely done
clinging
from
onto the
Vitality.
round.
Yeah, very, very
Yeah, no
close.
panic there, unlike me from Kicks to throw the Hunter's Fury out. It looked a
Fury.
little dicey on sight, but it's, oh, yeah, Rien's quick to once again to find this onto safe. But what a response from Trex
Yeah.
to find these 2 kills.
Felt like he was the swing factor in that.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice, boys. Come on,
Great
some
conversion
life. Some
from
life.
Vitality.
Good job that we calmed down. Good.
Well, an indicator maybe of actually things feeling a little
The
frantic.
big
so far
worry
on
at the
this half.
moment is
Well, I mean,
that
Heretics had strung a couple
they
rounds together, right? So it was like maybe
all
just that
died
little bit of a
apart
break,
from
get that
one,
mental back
and
in.
this would be a loss
focused up
reset
here.
with the money.
We've got a lot of ults to
It was a
play with,
great
and speaking of
server
ults, you
ult
already see it come
timing.
through.
Scan
Get that
tube.
info out.
EP's away, nice
Forcing
TP
the
out.
zombie away.
All in
And the
return.
counter on the other side, a tag on
Yeah, I'm
one.
just
The
out of range
distance,
for
that's
this.
not gonna reach.
No.
It
Little
hit
bit of
one
damage,
though.
but
I
it's
mean, they
not
both
enough
got
to
1 for
really
1.
report home about.
Just the one hit on
But
the
a
Axe,
Yoru
I
ult for
believe.
runner and
think
on
so.
45 HP might want to
It
do
has
it,
least
but it's
allowed
probably
the
going to
bomb, I
wait.
guess, so, see where it ends up coming down here. Benji Fishy with that late mid presence.
He's conscious of where Trex is playing late on this post plant.
And
A
it's
ton of
very late
information
middle.
here, yeah.
2 players coming through on middle. Very, very late for Benji Fishy on this.
Somebody's got to watch the backlines here. If Runner pops out of this,
I don't know who's watching. But
Whoa.
Benji Fishy looked away for a second. Miniboo the one to onto back. Back and forth we go. The
How are
straight
some
up
of these
there for
Joes
Runner
getting
this
one?
time, but time sign the tick here. And once again, this back line hard to handle. Trex finally makes his presence noted. Down on 5 HP, safe. Still on the
Had
money.
to get off it. Okay, nicely
Vitality
done for Vitality.
turning
2
this
in a
one back
row.
in
Heretics'
their
money
hands
is good, and
stretching
you
the
would
lead a
imagine there's a
little.
I'd love
pause
to
coming
see
in,
if
because their
actually
money
this
is
a
still low.
reaction on the back of Runner's
Everyone's money's
information,
low, to be
and
honest.
actually double invest behind this lurk.
Yeah.
There's a good ult on site.
Beautifully constructed from Vitality.
That
Gets
kill
a
at
little
middle
worrying there when they
decides
cut
it for me.
sidelines on
This
where
one.
the plant is. And there's nobody, I guess, necessarily comfortably in main
Yeah.
to act as that safety net, the contingency. Heretics will pump the brakes a little bit here, as the finance is humbled, but I guess still
viable.
still options here. It's only really going to be Boo that struggles, as Miniboo wants to donate across. No pit to play off, so I'm probably not going to see him invest with a judge, but yeah, interested to hear Safe here. Good job that we calmed down a little bit, whether or not it felt like, you know, they were jumping the gun, maybe misreading some of the setups that Heretics were pulling out here on the defense. I haven't
Why
necessarily
are you so
seen
tired, bro? I have no idea why
total
you're so tired. Did
miscalculations,
you
I
not
guess,
get
in
enough
terms of what the
sleep?
game plan
You
feels like
eating
going into a
before
round
you
versus,
go to
you know,
bed too
variables that come through,
early,
the
or
double or triple stacking,
dunno,
the
man.
Cypher
Yeah,
setup
yeah.
on the back of Benji potentially. Doesn't feel like that's where Vitality have struggled in the second half. I mean, maybe that string of 3 rounds, I mean, giving away obviously a post plant here, the time deciding one, which I believe was Safe being lost in the lurk previously, heavily investing towards obviously hitting that B site and losing 4. So yeah, curious to hear that.
Alright, and this is a
Right, getting
really
back on.
important
Heretics
round
did
for
just take
everyone
mid
involved.
line now as well.
Vitality can pretty much just take
Wanted
this
to
now
check
if they get this. Deep smoke, and
see
you
what
would
the
imagine that
change
they
up
want to
is
jewel
for
off the
now.
deep
Seems
smoke, so
stack
you're going to be
all
playing
day.
anti-flash
Bulldog
constantly
is in play
behind
for you.
this.
You're absolutely right. No judge here, no pit to play off. Is there any sort of proactive play?
Oh, he just left them.
Runner decides to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
out
and
of
they
dodge.
take control of this, and now they have full
Vitality
control with the
seemingly
deep
aware that
smoke.
Heretics might try and go for something like this out of the timeout. It's a very, I mean, as soon
I
as
mean,
you
as
see
soon,
this wall,
as soon as you see the smoke, you
basically
know.
outside shop, it's like, yeah, they're trying something.
You're going to see this TP.
It looks like it might just be to move up. And try and take that
Two
space
people on
back.
site. We got a trip for the TP that
it's
goes
actually
here.
round to
We
five
no
minutes.
way he took that.
So already, impact off the back of this, not getting
No
away with what they
way
wanted.
he took that
But
in the
they're
big
considering
buy
doubling
round.
down on this, gonna invest the ult as well.
No,
Minimu's
no.
corpse Gonna be giving all that info across. Palitek on the left, and on the right, we know it already. It's gonna be Boo waiting.
Big info here if that connects.
That should be pretty much all of them, but the swing together makes Palitek irrelevant, and it's just the red carpet rolled out towards the A site, plants in place, and this is beautiful. Look at this mid pressure as well from Kicks, layers on layers. Vitality should be really stretching their legs now at this point. Boo, I don't think there's much to be done for him here. A 1v4 is a great deal to ask.
There's no
Of
way.
any player.
Yeah, and this should be 12. Vitality looking really, really well-rounded here.
Did they think that they would
What happened
insta-react
early on,
and hit
really
B,
catching a tag here.
and there would be no one close at all? But he did it.
Might just
He
opt
did the
to hold
TP
on
like
to the upgrade,
really
nonetheless.
early, man. That's the issue with
bought
this.
in,
Like
but,
the whole
Kicks
train of
might
thought
catch it
is
here.
we retake
Yeah,
this with
it
numbers,
does.
right? You use so much util that you see it's 3 people, and then the instant react is over towards B. They commit the wall. And he thinks once they commit the wall, they're all close, ready to hit. But what he doesn't realize is because he's thrown the TP so early, there's people
TV
watching
attempt
it.
there seemed a little one-dimensional.
But like the
Vitality
idea,
fully
I
aware
get
of what
it,
was going on,
but
especially after I think it was
maybe
really
on like
good
an
shoulder
eco
inside.
or like a
Where's that TP sent from? Has it travelled past the Vitality player?
yeah,
I
it
think
traveled
did, if
past
I'm
him.
honest. I may
Did
be
he
wrong.
start on A site?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
So this
Again,
has
I
come
don't
straight
know,
through
yeah,
main, yeah.
just seems
Like the
maybe-
idea makes
maybe
sense,
not,
but you
maybe
got to
there was
use it
some
in like a
layers to
bonus
this
or
thing.
a era
If you
eco,
get
not the big
confirmation or some
round.
value on that initial poison orb going down, you know that Miniboo's going to be played in on something like that. But yeah, it felt a little desperate.
And now,
Poison's off.
one more round of Vitality.
My ultimate
Probably
is ready.
caused, I don't want to say an upset necessarily, but maybe caught a couple people off guard here. Heretics walking through Fnatic, putting up good performances internationally. But maybe Breeze just isn't in that map pool as much as they thought it was. For now, Vitality putting on a show for us, starting to see some of those real tangibles we were looking for here. And again, testing the waters in A and just didn't like what they found.
TP already sent across from Miniboo though, so as soon as there's any sort of indicator towards B, I'm not sure Trex has been spotted yet. But where the spy cam is and where Benji's positioned.
40 seconds, head over towards the
Not
site.
gonna
Let's
have
look
any
at the
presence
TP.
here.
Does Yoro take it? Yes, Yoro takes the TP.
Already
3 people
preemptive.
stacked over towards
Spy
B.
cam
1
on.
kill trip,
This
1
guy's the audio
camera.
IQ.
Probably shot on that.
Okay, 30 seconds.
Now it gets a
30
little
seconds left.
problematic.
Yeah, keep an eye on
Yeah,
the
they gotta
Cypher
break
going
through
over
this.
towards short.
The reveal, I mean, again, I want to see on the site here because they get
Up on
depend on a lot
site.
of utility to try and keep them in some
Yeah, and
sort
it's
of
the guy in
safety.
short,
But
and
finally
that's
we
a
see
great
Safe Love
trade,
really
but
paying off
might have
there.
got
At least
enough
getting
in
one,
terms
taking
of
away
safe
Mini
here.
Boo's pick.
15 seconds to
Spy down
plant.
just yet.
Yeah, you're right, 13 seconds. I thought they just had that down, but it's not the case. Can't spam this one yet either. Benji Fishy creeping close towards that pit. They got to try and sweep this somehow,
Whoa, this ult is huge.
hoping that some of that utility lands, and it does to an extent. Right now, they
They've
can
gotta give
start
up the
sweeping
pit
this.
now.
Pit's
Yeah,
gonna
and they're
fall
all
backwards.
off of
They
the
have to depend
site.
on one shot dart,
And
I think,
what
is-
kind of util we got
It's
coming
almost
in?
through there, and actually, no, tell a lie,
Astra
not
Suck
even in
just
place at
stops
this
it
point.
before half.
Buying a little bit of time, but time is of the essence.
Keep an eye on
And
this
Heretics
Viper
need to
going
move
around
on
the
here.
world
Boo's
as
gonna
well.
clear out center, but it's run to
All
answer
comes
back.
down to the
Down
Jaws.
looking,
It's a
just
lovely
Kicks.
recon.
Kicks and Runner. How much time? It is not towards halfway. Rien's going to take away Runner, but it's all on Kicks in a 1v1. Boo desperately wants it to half, and he's going to get it halfway. But that's all he's going to get here, surely. 2
Oh,
bullets
nicely
is all
done
he
from
needed.
Kicks. Okay,
Kicks
Vitality
to
win this one out. And
confirm.
honestly,
Vitality
towards the end there, it looked
picking
very,
up
very,
Breeze.
very nice in the buy
come
rounds.
back to what you just said, it does feel like a little bit of an upset, to be honest with you. A fantastic performance coming out from Vitality.
Yeah,
Looking a
they
lot
look
more
great.
comfortable
And I mean,
with this
honestly, their
slight
defense
adjustment in the
was
composition.
Yeah,
pretty nice as well.
absolutely. This could mean we have a